hostile territory too, guys, and seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Cleveland. Allen outside. Lock at 6. Will it go? And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Ray Allen, the all-time leader in three-point field goals. And tell you what, his shooting stroke, so admired throughout his career, but it's a combination of the consistency of his effort and the purity of that stroke.
And Ray Allen, the former 5th pick overall back in 1996, a 10-time All-Star over the course of his career, gold medalist and a multiple NBA champion.
Yeah, I think people forget how good Ray Allen was as an all-around scoring player early in his career. Not to mention a pretty good performance on the silver screen early in his career as well. He's still known as Jesus Shuttlesworth. Certainly, that name is worthy of record.
It is, and I like the way you can pull that out. You've done your homework again. Again. Now, here's Anderson, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. It's Anderson with the drive, and that one's good.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Outside Terry. That's good. Terry's got 11 points. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Left side, Terry. Tune in Sunday.
Let's hear it for
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here. Clark, Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik control the paint. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
That's the kind of energy you need on the offensive glass. That's the only way to get it done.
And it's Irving missing.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference. But Cleveland was pretty solid against the West, and I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Absolutely. Now here is Holiday. Last game he had 10 points. Evans outside. Shot clock at 6. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space. And for the Cavs, it didn't show up in the win column, but a lot of their losses to teams out west were close competitive games.
Well, really it was against the Southwest Division they struggled. A lot of East teams struggled against those teams, though. 6 teams from the East had 1 or less wins against the division all season.
Always tough when the East goes out west.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Irving. Now here is Davis. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
You know, he was getting fouled time and again in that game, really delivering from the free throw line. Made a major contribution there.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Anthony Davis defying comparison in his young NBA career. As the great Dirk Nowitzki said, in all my years, I've never seen anyone like him. Coach Monty Williams said he's not like anyone we've ever seen. He's going to be his own player. Drew Holiday put it plainly, quote, he's the franchise. He's the go-to guy, and everybody here knows it. Kevin, over to you.
Chance to become league MVP in time, Doris. His talent is that talented. Thank you.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Holiday. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Davis with a screen on Terry. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. And there's the foul. It'll go on Dove. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Evans. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
Pocket four. The drive by Gordon. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gordon's got his first points in this one.
Well, trade rumors circulated around Eric Gordon last season. Makes you wonder if there was some buyer's remorse from the Pelicans after they matched the Suns' 4-year, almost $60 million offer sheet.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now, Cleveland moving it up, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and J.R. Smith with the slam.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Pelicans trailed by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Pushing their lead to double digits.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Kevin Love, an incredible rebound. And it seems, Steve, he's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his three-point shooting, constantly working on his game, and he's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time and effort.
Thompson is checked in for the Cavaliers. The Pelicans have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
And you talk about that internal drive and desire for Kevin Love. You see it from his physique to his skills, and most of all, in his video game numbers, which are even more eye-popping than his real numbers.
Good point, Clark. Very good. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Knocks it loose. Smith left side. Here's Terry. Banked in off the glass. Terry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Cleveland.
What great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Now, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Gintz is checked in. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday.
I think as much as desire, Love's understanding of the game plays a big role in his success. He knows where to be on the court, but also what he needs to do off the court to put himself in position to be successful. You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Allen passes to Anderson. Back to Allen. Davis with a screen on Smith. Nobody near Allen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but It certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Nice shot by Terry.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Cole. LeBron kicks to Smith.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
.135 left to play in the first half. Cole dishes to Davis. The shot no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Another finish at the bottom of the division for the Pelicans last year, but they showed that they're working towards something. I think they could be a playoff team in the coming years.
And so here is New Orleans, following the miss by Anderson Varejao from deep. James with it. He's against.
Hammer time! Hammer time!
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Tough game to lose, really. They actually put up a great fight, I thought. But, you know, when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it's something they learned from, though. I mean, you have to convert the positives, even from a loss like that, into momentum for your next game. They got to take what they did well and kind of double down the efforts here tonight.
New Orleans making a switch here. Withy's checked in, and then for Cleveland, Miller comes in for James. And Shumpert in there for Doug. Here is Ajinça. He's covered by Thompson. Anderson kicks to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
41 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Miller outside. Launches it. Shumpert, no good. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Ajinça, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Ajinça's got his first 2 points of the night. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Cole, the pass to Withy. He kicks it to Anderson. Here's Cole. And he's good on the 3-ball. Cole's got 5 points so far. Here's Miller. Smith for 3. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 18. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. You seem to be playing with plenty of determination. What lit the fire under you tonight?
Coaching and my teammates. I mean, they've been telling me to drive the ball. Just finally clicked and start driving the ball. Good things happen.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.